Hello everyone and welcome to IELTS Master Class brought to you by Coaching Square. I'm Rino Patel, your host, and joining me today is my co-host Kirati Shah.
Hi everyone, I am excited to be here to discuss a topic that's essential for IELTS candidates aiming to excel in speaking tests. That's fluency and coherence. These are two of the main criteria on which examiners will assess you, so understanding them can make a big difference in your performance.
Exactly. Whether you are targeting band 6 or band 9, having strong fluency and coherence is crucial. So let's break down what these terms mean and offer some practical tips to improve your speaking skills.
Alright, let's start with fluency. Now, fluency is essentially about your ability to speak smoothly without frequent pauses or hesitations. It shows the examiner how comfortable you are with English and whether you can keep up a natural flow while expressing your ideas.
That's right, Kirati. In fact, fluency involves three main aspects: smoothness, pace, and continuity. The examiner will look at whether you can keep speaking without too many stops, whether you are speaking at a natural speed, and if you can sustain your speech without excessive fillers like or
Exactly, those fillers can actually disrupt the flow of your response. They are fine in moderation, but if they are overused, it can give the impression that you are struggling with language or ideas, which could affect your fluency score.
Great point. Now let's move on to coherence, which goes hand in hand with fluency. Coherence is about organizing your ideas logically so that you are easy for the examiner to follow. Think of it as the structure of your response. Does what you're saying make sense? And is it presented in a clear and logical order?
Yes, coherence involves a few key elements as well: logical flow, the use of linking words, and clarity of ideas. For example, using transition words like firstly, on the other hand, and for example, helps you connect your ideas and guide the listener through your answer. It also helps the examiner stay on track with what you are saying.
And Kirati, coherence also includes clarity. Are you explaining each idea clearly? Or are your points confusing the listener? Clear, logical responses are essential because they allow the examiner to follow your ideas without getting lost.
Now that we know what fluency and coherence entail, let's share some tips to improve these areas. Brinav, would you like to start?
Sure. Tip number 1 is to practice speaking daily. Set aside time each day to practice English, even if you are talking to yourself. Describe your day, explain a concept, or even discuss something you have read. The more you practice, the more natural your speech becomes.
That's so true. And building on that, another great tip is to record yourself. This allows you to listen to where you are pausing, hesitating, or maybe using fillers. It's a great way to identify areas for improvement, and over time, it can help you develop smoother, more natural speech.
Absolutely. Another tip is to use linking words naturally in everyday speech. Practice using phrases like for instance, in conclusion, or on the other hand, to help with coherence. These linking words can help your response sound structured and more polished.
Right, and here's an important one: avoid memorized answers. It can be tempting to memorize responses, but it often sounds forced and unnatural. Instead, focus on developing clear ideas and expressing them in your own words.
And last but not least, don't overthink small mistakes. Remember, the IELTS examiners are more interested in seeing if you can keep going than if you are perfect. Staying relaxed and speaking continuously, even with a few minor errors, can actually make you sound more confident.
Let's put these tips into practice with a sample question. Suppose the question is, describe a person you admire. Here's one way you might structure a response.
You could start with the simple introduction. Today, I'd like to talk about someone I truly admire, my grandfather.
Then you might provide some background information. He is in his 70s and has been a farmer for most of his life. Despite the challenges, he's always shown incredible resilience, something like that.
Next, highlight specific qualities that make this person admirable. For example, one of the main reasons I admire him is his dedication. He wakes up at sunrise every day and works long hours in the field, regardless of the weather.
And finally, wrap up with a personal reflection. As in, to me, his dedication and hard work are inspiring. It makes me want to be more determined in my own life and not give up easily.
Notice how this structure gives the response a clear, logical flow and helps avoid excessive pauses or fillers. It also makes your answers sound more authentic and coherent.
So, to summarize, fluency and coherence are essential elements in achieving a high score in the IELTS speaking test. Fluency demonstrates your comfort with the language, while coherence shows that you can organize your ideas clearly.
Absolutely, Kirati. Consistent practice along with incorporating these tips will not only help you perform better on the IELTS but also make you a more confident communicator overall.
So, thank you for joining us. We hope today's discussion has provided you with valuable insights. Remember to practice daily, stay calm, and take it one step at a time.
Good luck to all our listeners on their IELTS journey, and until next time, keep practicing and stay confident. This is Rino Patel signing off from IELTS Master Class, brought to you by Coaching Square. Have a wonderful day.